Thank you for attending the Tempest. Your show will begin momentarily. In the meantime, please feel free to kick back and relax in our lobby. Visit our memorabilia museum, presided over by the MC, our executive producer, a real mover and shaker. He'll shake hands with anyone in a crowd. Treasured guests, by default, your general admission ticket to the Decameron doesn't include access to our gilded spoke VIP lounge. But if you can find something that proves you have what it takes to be a proper helmsman, we may be willing to make an exception. Voila! Cooking flame. Alright, toss in the egg, the cracker, then give it another snap, and yum! A refined patisserie for you, our refined patrons. Historic, but you won't find a stuffy museum here. We keep our history right next to our nice full refreshments. Take a look through the glass and right into the past. Old Jerry here is sure you'll find a souvenir or two there that will grant access to some of our fine lobby amusements.
Well, look who it is. Hello again, avid theater goer. Oh, you should get a special bundle perk for how much you support live theater. I think so. Yes, snaps for you. If I could, I will lightly clap you with my gloved hand. Oh, have you explored every single nook and cranny of this lobby? Yes, you've discovered the dioramas, I assume, in the upper levels? Wonderful. Well, maybe we can wake you up something special today, oh valued customer. Oh, dear, I really wish we didn't have sand. I know the under is full of sand, but does it have to be in the lobby? I don't think it. Krabby, I'm sorry, sweet. Unless you have a ticket, you need to exit the premises, okay? Thank you. So, my dear friend, what can I make for you special today? Oh, are you hand me exactly what you want? You would like wine? I can make you a cocktail if you prefer. Oh, you would like a cocktail. All right. How about, a nice Manhattan. You look like the type of person who enjoy Manhattan. Wonderful. Let me just... And some grenadine and some rainier cherries. Oh, in season, how lucky we are. Where did the MC even get these? Oh, if I could drink one if I wasn't on the clock, I'd join you. But here you are, my friend. This is on the house for all your continued patronage. Oh, you just threw that right back. Oh, you were thirsty. Oh, you poor thing. Woo! Woo! Did you taste it? It's okay. Sometimes if I have a bad day, I'm like, I don't even remember what that Manhattan tasted like, but I'm sure it was great. Yeah, you can top. Okay. Oh. Does that work? Is that a thing you can use with your magical mask? Like if you put wine in the mask and then you put it on your face, does it act like a cup and you can drink it? No? All right, well. You all can do so many amazing things. Oh, do you know what this lovely mural is of? Have you noticed it before? It is also behind the bar. In the main stage, in the under. Yes. This is actually a beautiful depiction of the MC's most favorite time boat experience. This is the Aikman. Yes. And I think we captured some artist from some timeline in order to capture this visualization because he was so proud of it. Indeed. You're a very good listener. Thank you. But again, like if you're just, enjoying your lobby experience, don't let me bother you. My name is Mallory again, by the way. Oh, you're like, please don't leave me alone. You're lonely? Oh. Well, you sweet thing. I tell you, I do not sand and heels. Oh dear. Oh. Can you come give me a hand, sweetheart? This heel is just a little hard. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. Yes. Oh. Sorry. Excuse me. A little hot under the collar there. Stop it. You know about this. I'm sure you can make a nice fruit tart from these items. Yes. The only thing... Oh dear. Well, I'm going to have to report that. You would not believe how many glasses we break. I broke a whole tray just the other day because I was thinking about tacos as I walked. Don't ever think about tacos and carry, fragile items because tacos will take over. Oh dear. Oh, my dear. MC, look at you. Are you covered with a layer of dust? That will not do. Oh, I will absolutely use my gloves to tidy you up. Yes. wonderful Sir MC, who gives us all purpose and life here in the Under. Have you spent time with the MC? Do you like him? He's quite charismatic, isn't he? He has a very dry sense of humor, which I like. Let's try if I can do it. You think I can try it? Let's give it a try. Maybe that'll work. All right. Then... Oh, yes! Air 5! That worked. Thank you, MC, for treating me as just another one. That was awesome. Oh, do you know how to get the VIP room open? I think I forgot my... Oh, is the door open for you? Oh, you sweet thing! Oh, look at you getting me a nice chair. Oh, this is nice. Oh, thank you. Is this a marshmallow? Oh, I don't know about you, but I can only ever eat about 2 of these, and then I'm like, I'm probably good on marshmallows for a year. You feel that way too? Yeah. But it's been a year, so... Gelatinous horse hoof with sugar. Yummy. Thank you kindly. I don't know if you can deposit that in some recyclable receptacle. Oh, I think your show is going to start very soon, my friend. I'm glad I got to spend some time with you and make you a Manhattan. I hope to see you again soon. All right, I hear you.
Testing. Is this thing still on? Sorry. To the owner of the white station wagon, your lights are still on. I repeat, your lights are still on. Privileged guests, we are about to begin. Please finish your drinks, take stock of your interdimensional bits and bobs, and conclude all use of the facilities. For without further ado, may we present your show.
Hey! All right, welcome! Happy days to you! What a lovely thing it is to see this masked face of yours. My goodness! I can't believe you came. You got the invitation. I sent it with my mind. It made you buy a ticket, of course. But yeah, you're here! You're here! Hooray! Welcome to the backyard of my digitally rented Hollywood Hills home here in the digital Hollywood Hills, of course. I mean, it's quite a night, isn't it? Look at this digital view, huh? Wow. Just fantastic. Look at digital Hollywood. Anyway, it's great to see you. Thanks for making the time. My goodness. Come on, let's go around the fire together, huh? I mean, what a special thing this is, to be together in a space, and yet not. We're here in a space together, but we're not. It's really quite remarkable, isn't it? I'd like to say that, that we were living in an unprecedented time. I'm sure you know that already. Anyway, it's a good night for a story, wouldn't you say? Yeah. Yeah. Before we get started, though, I just want to say, I want to put you at ease and just give you a little bit of, well, I want to tell you exactly where I'm coming from, okay? My name is Brandon, and I'm a professional actor. Nice to meet you. And I am currently in my kitchen. Here in California, all right? You know, not too far from Los Angeles, Pasadena to be exact, okay? All right? You know, it's pretty nice here. Not too bad, right? I mean, why am I looking around like no, anyway, I wanted to let you know that, like, I'm stuck at home right now in a certain way, you know? And because of all that, that's why we're here, etc., etc. But I just want to be upfront with you, just that you know, you might hear some noises like this crunching down here. That's my cat eating food. That's Murray. Okay, you might hear some more Murray stuff. You might hear my wife come in here and grab a cup of water or tea or something like that. You might hear my newborn son, or my infant son now, I guess you would call him, in the other room. Thank you very much. He's almost 6 months old. He's a little handful. He's great. Thank you very much. But he might make noise. Yeah, he's not crawling quite yet. He was born early. He was preemie. But, you know, he's getting there. He's stronger every day and healthy. And anyway, just telling you that so that you'll know, right? I'm not ensconced away, you know, in some machine in Facebook headquarters in Palo Alto, right? You know, no. This is the real deal, you know what I'm saying? And I don't have one of those, you know, virtuosity machines like Denzel Washington had in that movie Virtuosity. Did you ever see that from the 90s? Yeah? Man, I haven't seen that movie in a long time. I wonder if it's just hilarious now. I bet it is, like, hilarious, like, in a, you know, not so great way. Anyway, I'm just here, you know, doing my thing just like you are, and what a crazy world. So, you're probably wondering, like, what exactly we're doing here, and to be, oh, hi, Murray. I was coming up, hello. Petting him. You know, I've been working with Tender Claws for a little while now, you know, and some time ago, when all this stuff started happening, I was like, damn, you know, I was supposed to be doing an IRL production of The Tempest right now. I was supposed to be doing The Tempest. And they're like, well, why don't we make a special something happen? And I was like, get out of here, come on, right? And then I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And they were like, yeah. And I was like, no way. And they said yes, and I said yes, and they said yes, and I said yes, and they said yes, and I said, hell yes. Which was fan-freaking-tastic. Oh, wait, actually, hold on. Am I allowed to say that? Hell yes, this is rated T for teen, right? That's okay? Okay, sometimes, you know, the ESRB, you know, they could show up at your door at any minute now with, you know, with plasma cannons ablazing, all right? Sir, we've got your house surrounded by level 29 orcs with plasma cannons. Come out with your potty mouth intact, or else we're gonna blow it off. Yeah, and I'm exactly. So here we are. So I said, I can't believe it. I can't believe this is happening. So why don't we bring the time sprites along with us, right? And they said, okay. So just like Prospero, you know, in the Tempest show had his magical sprites, now I get to have you help me do the show. So what do you think? Are you excited? Do you want to do that with me? Yes! Awesome. Oh man, thank you so much. That just makes me so excited. I'm never more excited when the audience is excited to be a part of the show. So you are, oh my God, I'm just, chef's kiss. I'm just really loving this so far. So thank you for your enthusiasm. Anyway, so let's do it. Shakespeare's front end. All right, picture Londoning. 400 years ago, go back in time with me to the Globe Theater, baby. Thousands of interlocking wood frames stacked together to create a stadium seating marvel for the ages. Open to the elements, you know, to us groundlings who are paying a penny here in the pit to watch the show up on the stage. Unless, you know, if you're a noble or something, you might have a box up there, you know. And then some of the high-class people can sit up on the stage and watch. And then, oh, there's the balcony, love. The balcony that adds dramatic heft to every scene. A lot of Shakespeare plays have balconies, you know, like Romeo and Juliet and stuff like that, because there was a balcony, and why not? I mean, you know, if the stage is a lot more limited back then. You know, the technology that we had for theater, like, might as well use every bit, you know, to juice all that drama that you can, right? So, yeah. So the Tempest, right? The Tempest opens with a titular storm, the titular Tempest, right? The King Alonso's ship is beset by a most perfect storm, and there is no George Clooney around to save him. Oh no. That's my second 90s reference. Man, I'm dating myself. All right, I'm going to try to limit the 90s references. Oh, yeah, you can dig it, you can dig it? Okay, cool. Holy Moses. Come on, Brandon, come on. Don't show your age like that. I'm a hip kid in the flip kid world. I'm 22 and I don't know, what do the kids say nowadays? And who cares? I'm sick. In a good way. Anyway. Okay, so the show opens with the storm. So let's do that. Let's imagine the storm just like they would have had to do back, you know, way back then, okay? No music, no projection mappings, okay? Just imagination and words. Beautiful Shakespearean words. By the way, The Tempest is his last play and maybe my favorite. You know, he has some real good stuff in that one. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to be one of my brave boatmen, my brave sailors up on the deck being tossed around by the storm. What say you, my friend? Yes. Great. All right. So, when you get up there, when the storm starts, I'm going to be the bosun, okay? And I'm going to be giving you instructions of what exactly to do, okay? So just, you know, keep that in mind and make sure to really give me the goods. But I don't doubt it. I can tell that you have got the ability to really bring it. So, cheers. Ahead of time. Okay, here we go. Don your sailor's cap and... The storm's picking up! The rain is coming, the wind! Hold on. And the lightning, of course. Oh, I'm making you jump around, aren't I? Sorry. Hi, my hearts! Cheerily, my hearts! Down with the topsail! Tend to the master's whistle! Blow, master, if I burst thy wind and blow enough! Now down with the topmast! Grab the rope, bring down the topmast! Come on, pull the ropes! Now lower! Bring it a try with main course! And the bosun flies overboard as the storm picks up. It's a storm like you've never seen before. Oh, my goodness gracious. Welcome back. You brought the ship's wheel amazing. Now, allow me, my friend, to become the character of Prospero. Yes, once Duke of Milan, now embarrassed sorcerer stuck on a deserted island. Now, my goodly spirit, my friend, no longer shall we imagine said storm, said tempest. We shall summon it ourselves. We shall go there, my spirit. Please, join me around the fire, and I shall teach you the summoning spell. Ah, you already know it, spirit. Ah, yes, spirit, please, summon the tempest. Yes, let the wild waters in this roar. Ah, the sky, it seems, would pour down stinking pitch. Noble vessel with some poor creatures in her about to be dashed all to pieces. Look, spirit, by accident most strange, bountiful fortune hath mine enemies brought to this shore. Excellent job, spirit. Thou hast performed to the point the tempest that I bade thee. Now go, make thyself like a nymph of the sea. Be subject to thine sight and mine only, invisible to every eyeball else. Go, take this shape as we explore the Tempest! I boarded the king's ship. Now on the beak, now the waist, the deck, in every cabin I flame at amazement. The fire and cracks of sulphurous roaring the most mighty Neptune seem to besiege, yea, and make his bold waves tremble, yea, his dread trident shake. All but mariners plunged in the foaming brine. The king's son Ferdinand was the first man that leaped, cried, "Hell is empty, and all the devils are here!" Splash! Of his bones are coral made. These are the pearls that were his eyes. Nothing of him that doth fade, but doth suffer a sea change into something rich and strange. Sea nymphs hourly ring his knell. Ding dong bell. Most excellently done, Spirit. Most excellently done. I did not know if you had it in you, but yes, you did, my goodly Spirit. The looks on every one of their faces, why the entire crew hath abandoned ship and have placed their lives upon this isle. Revenge shall soon be ours, good Spirit, and without your help I could not have done it. Ha! I'm delighted, Spirit. Congratulations. Now, let's step outside a moment, shall we? Breathe in the fresh air and I'll give you a little bit of some background on just where we are. Huh? Come along, good Spirit. Oh, my goodness. Hell is empty and all the devils are here. I lightly wet myself with laughter. Welcome, Spirit. Welcome to Prospero's Island. Now, that may not be a name that you have heard before. Prospero's Island, you say? Why, I thought that this island did belong to my master, the good witch Sycorax. Well, Spirit, the news is old news at this point. The old witch Sycorax is gone. She hath been bested in sorcerial combat, Spirit. Is sorcerial actually a word? Sorcerial. I mean, look, yeah, I'm just going to kind of go with it. It sounds vaguely Shakespearean. You know, he made up, I think, hundreds of words himself. So I'm just going to, you know, little Shakespeare for me. Little my own Shakespeare. I did best her in sorcerial combat. And unfortunately now your life belongs to me, good Spirit. Yes, out of one frying pan and into another, I suppose. But hey, you shall have your freedom when all the tasks I ask of thee are complete. Do I make myself clear, Spirit? Very good. Very good, Spirit. Thank you for your cooperation. Yeah, you see, oh, a little bit of history, okay? If you don't know the Tempest, a little bit of backstory is helpful, right? Okay, it does open with the Tempest, right? Well, that's now, but 20 years ago is when the story really started, okay? Prospero, the Duke of Milan, was a regular guy until he started studying magic. Well, a regular duke, as regular as a duke can be. And he got so into his magic studies that he kind of gave the government to his brother, Antonio. Said, hey, why don't you run the day-to-day stuff, okay? And I'll just be the duke in name, essentially, but I'll show up. And Antonio's like, yeah, why not? Sure, but guess what? Absolute power, ... the rest of that goes, right? Before too long, Antonio decides to take the dukedom for himself, usurp his poor brother, kick him out of the kingdom, and in fact, exile him on a crappy little boat, put him out to sea with his baby daughter, and say good luck to him. And of course, many years later, here we are. They survived, and now the king and the evil duke are floating by in a ship on their own journey. And Prospero says, let's have a little revenge. I've been waiting my entire life for this moment. And he makes them think their ship's on fire, blah, 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 and they all come here, blah, blah, blah. But the ship's okay. It's like, behind the fog there, safe and sound. Anyway, that's catching you up, okay? So what are we doing here, you ask? What are we doing outside of Prospero's home? Well, now this, I must admit, is a selfish thing for me, right? Okay? When I'm approaching a character, I like to go to where they live. Some people call this the memory palace technique. I've read Loci before, L-O-C-I. I think it's pronounced like that, Loci. By rifling through a character's memories, I can connect with them on a level I may not have been able to before, right? So let's do that. Will you do that with me? Come, spirit. Come into my home. Bring me pieces of my past. Memories, if you will. And they shall unlock pieces of the text, and you shall learn about your new master. Come along, good spirit. Let's go. Find pieces of my life. Downstairs, upstairs, whatever you like. Bring them to me. What have... Ah, my duke's hat. I need not this trifle here. My skin is now bronzed beyond compare. No more protection will this give me. Just make me more hot and sweaty. You see, the dukedom of Milan was mine by right, but through foul play we came from thence. My brother Antonio did usurp the dukedom from me. What else, spirit, please? Yes, this branch of ivory. Antonio, my own brother, having both the key of officer and office, that all hearts in the state to what tune pleased his ear. That now he was the ivy which hid my princely trunk and sucked the verdure out on it. It's the memory pool with that. You can tell there's been some foul play in my past. Yes. You see, the King of Naples, now an enemy to me inveterate, hearkens now my brother's suit, which was that he, in lieu of the premises of homage, and I know not how much tribute, should presently extirpate me and mine and confer fair Milan. Oh, what more, spirit, what more? Ah, my dukely ring... Dukely? My oakley dokley ringly dingly. My dukely, dukely, duk dukely, 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 duk 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 duk. That's that. What else? Ah, my favorite book of spells. My goodness, such a tome. For my study's sake, I did cast the government upon my brother, and to my state grew strange, being enraptured in secret studies. Me, poor man. My library was dukedom large enough, and of temporal royalties my brother now thought me incapable. That's quite enough now, spirit. You've seen just what my brother did to me. Why don't you pick up the memory bottle there, spirit? Hold it aloft towards the memory pool. Do gaze into it. See what did become of this poor duke. See just how it all was taken from me. And now, spirit, put down the bottle. Take my staff. Do. Stir the memory pool. Stir it well. So that all the world may see. My people provided our escape aboard a rotten carcass of a boat. Not rig nor tackle, sail nor mast, the very rats instinctively had quit it. There they hoist us. Sigh to the winds that sighing back again did us but loving wrong. So now you see, good spirit, from what poor beginnings came this man, well, from what noble beginnings, I guess, and then poor middle section, which continues apace. Now, shall we move along with the plot? Move further into the future, so that you shall meet my now-grown daughter Miranda. A baby no longer she is. Here we go. Into the interior. Ha! Okay. Yeah, I think there's been a little bit of a mix-up. I think we went backward instead of forward, but that's good. Yes, why don't you amuse yourself with some s'mores? Let me talk to the stage manager and actually take a quick pee break as well, if you don't mind, okay? Hang out. I'll be right back. Hey, Russell, you there? Russell, can you hear me? Yeah. What? Ah, very good spirit. Oh, I like it. The Marshmallow Olympics. Yes, that's kind of got to bring to it. Welcome back to the Marshmallow Olympics, where we have 37 different sports played with marshmallows, which are not vegan. And every time I think about that, it just freaks me out, doesn't it? Kind of like, what in the name of God? Yeah, but I still eat them. Oh man, you could put a bag of those big puffy ones in front of me, and before you know it, I'll just have had 30. Anyway, way off track here. Forgive me. Thanks for allowing me to be a wizard for a moment. Get it? Wiz. Okay. Yes. Here we are. And I do want to apologize. There's no chocolate or graham crackers out here too. Okay, because this is an indie game. Okay, so the budgets they're small, right? We can't do it all. All right. Anyway. Okay, folks, let's move it along. I talked to the guy. He helped me out, and here we go. Okay, here we go. Meow. Good, it worked. Okay, good. I don't know if you have to say meow, but sometimes that's like my magic word, and it kind of helps me get through things. Okay, here we are on the island. My home for the past score years. My home of my daughter, where I raised her myself, along with the help of my manservant Caliban. You know what? Let's leave Caliban out of this version of the story, if you don't mind. Little problematic, okay? And I don't think we have time to really go into all that. What? I didn't say anything about Caliban. I said this is a really nice place to be. Honestly, not a bad place to be stranded, right? Pretty idyllic, pastoral, bucolic, if you will. The only thing really missing is a Burger King restaurant. We could tuck into a plastic booth and enjoy a hamburger cheeseburger sandwich and some French fried potatoes, Diet Pepsi, Diet Coke. Small, medium, large combo, $5.99. Get it for a limited time. Participating retailers may vary. Here we are again, me phone spouting at the mouth. I used to be a commercial actor, here in LA. I used to do a lot of commercial auditions and a few bookings. Sometimes it just kind of seeps out of your brain, after a while. Like an old... never mind. Welcome back to the Tempest, my friend. Welcome. Now, here is where, we've lived our lives and had a great time of it. And my daughter, of course, has only really ever seen me. I'm the only man she's really ever known. My old gray ass. And so guess what? Her world's about to be turned upside down. Because once this plot kicks in, oh my goodness, she's about to become a woman real quick. And in her mind's eye, of course, only. I don't mean in a biblical sense. That is not what we're talking about here. Although, that should come later for any person who's an adult and desires that. Anyway, I'm getting way off track here. Okay, so here's my question to you today, my good friend. As we discuss how my young daughter met the great Prince Ferdinand, who do you align yourself with today? Do you feel like more of a Miranda, or do you feel like more of a Ferdinand? I'm very curious to know. The choice is yours, my friend. Yeah, you want me to surprise you? All right, I want to roll. I want to roll a die. I wish I had a die. Wouldn't it be cool if I could just pull one out of those? Okay, how about this? I got an idea. Okay, if we Okay. What's this here? Okay, piece of sushi. Can I flip? Okay, let's flip the sushi. Is there a heads or a tails here? Looks like the same thing. Okay. If it lands flat, you're going to be Miranda. If it lands on its side, you're Ferdinand. And if it goes through the floor, you get to be God. Hooray! Yay! Oh, you know what? Okay. I feel like today that you are probably more of a, I don't know, I think you're a Ferdinand today. This is the strapping young gentleman Ferdinand. Look at that guy. Ow! The prince is on fire. Look at those rippling muscles. He's lost and he's stranded on an island and he's like, oh no, I'll take off my shirt to feel better and cool. And then my daughter comes along and says, oh my God, this hunky hunk. Wow, wow. Okay, so I will, okay, here we go. So Prospero knows that, Ferdinand is all alone on the island. He was the first man to jump off the ship, don't forget, right? Everyone thinks he's dead. The king, the duke, they're all looking for him. They're like, what the hell happened to Ferdinand? Poor Ferdy. Well, he's by himself, and guess what? He's about to meet a lovely young lady. And Prospero sees that, and he gets his spirits to help him out, because guess what? You marry your daughter to a prince, what do you become, right? I don't know, but something important. A viceroy, a duke, a viscount. I don't know what you call it, but something good. So that's what he wants to do. He aims to get these two together with a little bit of magic. Little does he know that his daughter will like immediately fall in love. Another one of those massive Shakespeare coincidences, right? Just like anyway, I don't want to go back into this. Okay, so here we go. Let's play out the scene, okay? So I'll be Miranda, and then when I do your voice, you act out the lines, and I'll do my own lines, okay? And so you're wandering, okay? You're alone. I'm gonna sit behind this tree. You're sweaty, you're tired, you're hungry. You come upon this copse of trees and you go, oh my God, this is the perfect place to lay low for the night, build a fire, settle down, okay? So you start gathering some wood to make a fire, and suddenly Miranda pops out from behind the trees and she goes, what is it? A spirit? I might call it a thing divine. For something natural I never saw so noble. And Ferdinand looks up and goes, oh, you goddess on whom these airs attend. Oh, you wonder, be you maid or no? Well, no wonder, sir, but certainly a maid. You go, heavens, my language, myself am Naples, who with mine own eyes never since it ebb beheld the king my father erect. You're basically saying, I can't believe it. I've come all the way to this deserted island, and I meet this amazingly hot woman who speaks Italian? What are the freaking chances? I'm actually the Prince of Naples. Oh my God. And you're like, oh my God. And I'm like, oh my God. And you're like, oh my God. And I'm like, oh my God. And you're like, oh my gods. Oh, and I'm like, oh my goodness gods. No, 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 no. No. A word, sir, a word, good sir. I feel you may have done me some wrong, sir. Why speaks my father thusly? This is the second man that e'er I saw, the first that e'er I sighed for. Pity, lean my father's emotions my way. Now, for too light winning makes the prize light, my daughter. Now, my son, I canst have thou hit it and quit it, can I, son? No, 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 no. The answer is no, not yes, 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 yes. And you, being, aggressive and proud young prince, say, I don't know who the heck you are, old gray man, but I'm not going to stand for this. And he pulls out his sword, and I'm like, oh, you fool! You didst with some force toss your blade into the water. Now you leave yourself defenseless, but it matters not, because even if you had your blade, I could disarm you with this here stick. You know I could. Because watch this, I can make my daughter disappear. Hiya! Ah, father, I'm gone! See, she's not there. Yes, she's invisible. But you'll get to set eyes upon her again, if we make a little deal, my friend. And so, just like Prospero, controls his spirits, and of course controls his daughter, and makes her, kind of pimps her out. He seeks to control Ferdinand. Isn't it crazy? Prospero's got some real control freak things going on. And I'm trying to square this. As an actor, I'm really trying to square a way to make this palatable in today's age, not make him immediately unlikable, but he's kind of an asshole. And I'm coming around on it. I think I have some ideas, but I'll share those later. But anyway, and of course, you being Ferdinand, you can't resist, because she is just that beautiful. Anyway, but she said she actually does seem to love you, so it's not, totally weird. Anyway, that's where the plot comes in, my babies, right? Prospero makes it happen, and then they're set up he's set up to be an amazing worker for Prospero on the island, which ends up actually just being him carrying wood back and forth a lot. I'm not really sure why. Again, it's the control freak thing. It's like Prospero has no good job for him. He's just like, okay, do this, do this, do this, do this. Anyway, moving on. Now, let's catch up with the bad guys, all right? Your father, the king, and of course the evil Duke Antonio. Now, I say to mimic the other side of the island. Let's go meet beyond those rocks over there, just where that lean-to is, that little wood set up there, that little spit. Let's meet over there, okay? In just 20 seconds. I'll meet you over there. You are now the king and the king's men, you bad guys, you. That's right. You're wandering around the island. You're lost, you're thirsty, you're hungry, and most of all, you're upset that you can't find the prince. Ferdinand! Ferdinand, where are you? Oh, my son. My son. Don't worry, king, we'll find him. My son. I've lost him, he's gone, he's dead. Swept under the waves. A victim to a victim to the mighty Neptune, yes. Or who knows, another horrible god. Or maybe he's some creature's lunch on this island. Oh, Ferdinand, where are you, Ferdinand? And suddenly, from the trees, you start to hear some crazy noises. Are you losing your minds? Are there creatures out there unknown to you mortals? Or is it perhaps just an angry sorcerer out for revenge, having planned for it for a lifetime? Probably the latter. But lucky you, as you turn a corner, you spy a massive feast. Just in time, fit for a king, a banquet to put all other banquets to shame. Please go enjoy, and I'm going to go take a little voice break, okay?
I said, what have you got in your mouth, there, fool? Spit it out. Spit it out, I say! You are men of sin. And on this island, lingering perdition, worse than any death can be at once, shall step by step attend you and your ways. Whose wrath to guard you from, which else on this desolate isle else falls upon your head? It's nothing but hard sorrows. For that's my business to you, that you three from men did supplant good Prospero. Yes, Antonio, you would destroy your own blood. Take upon your own family for your own personal gain. I hope that you feel sorry for yourself. I hope you have peed your pants by now, and I hope you repent, because if you have not repented, I shall pull you apart thread by thread like that awful cheap hat you're wearing. Just like that's cut apart at the seams. I'm going to tear you apart. How's that? Pretty bad, right? So repent, right? Yes! And Prospero says, yes, bravely has the figure of this heart performed my aerial. A great hat devouring. Now my enemies are all knit up in their distractions. They are in my power now, and in these fits I leave them, while I go visit Ferdinand. Yes, Ferdinand. And his and mine love darling. Whom they suppose is drowned, of course. See, yes, so that's basically it, like Prospero dogs, the bad eyes, with the evil harpies and stuff like that, and they go, wow, and they pee their pants, and, it's really funny and crazy, and they all, they all start talking, and they say, you know what, there's a big fight, but then no one gets hurt, and they say, you know what, we're sorry, we were wrong. We were wrong. And then they decide that why don't we just have a great wedding, marry these two kids, and all go home and be happy, right? That's what we should do. So let's do it.
I mean, all's well that ends well, isn't that what they say? Or is that another Shakespeare play? Har, har, har. So yes, that's the basic plot of the show, my friend. Like, it's definitely not one of Shakespeare's history plays. And by that I mean, there's not a whole lot of plot, right? There's a bunch of magic, there's some amazing set pieces, there's some great monologues and stories and great characters, and, it's all wrapped up with just a few strokes of the plot pen, as it were, if that makes sense. So, that's where we are. It ends with a wonderful wedding which we shall go to in just a moment. I've one last task for you, my spirit. You see, I did build this garden some score years ago when first we came here in honor of my daughter, and it has since fallen into disrepair. Now, spirit, I lean on you. For your freedom, please, restore this garden. Restore it to its rightful glory, and we shall have a wedding, shan't we? Go ahead, my friend. And I shall now portray the goddess Iris, who says, you nymphs called naiads of the winding brooks, with your sedged crowns and your ever harmless looks, leave your crisp channels, and on this green land answer your summons. Juno does command. Come, temperate nymphs, and help to celebrate a contract of true love. Be not too late. That's Iris. Okay, so let's restore a few more trees here. Just a couple more. Yes. Come, Ferdinand, come. Very good, my son-in-law. I like your attention to detail. Excellent work, my friend. Excellent work.
It's nice to see you again. Ron, I just wanted to let you know, have an interview with someone from the press who's very excited to talk to you. So, at your earliest convenience, you just let me know, okay? Good to see you again, My. You are doing amazing work in this world.
Fantastic. Why, thank you, Yolanda.
Oh, yeah, yes, thank you, sir. Please continue with your journey. Oh, how beautiful work, you.
Incredible work, Spirit. Let us now move along to the wedding. Please join my invisible daughter. Hold her invisible hand underneath this amazing arch. And Juno comes forward and she says, honor, riches, marriage blessing, long continuance and increasing. Hourly joys be still upon you. Juno sings her blessings on you. And I'm the daughter for a moment, and I go, oh, and I cry a little bit. And I say, oh, Ceres is here! The goddess Ceres, the voluptuous goddess of spring and fertility. She's here to bless your wedding again. And she says, what are the lines here? I always forget the start of this monologue. And she says, oh, God, what is it? I have to remember the lines. Oh my God, I feel like a fool. I'm gonna remember it now, though. And she goes, it doesn't really matter, but it does matter, right? Because I'm a professional actor, and I should know my lines, and I know my lines, and they go something like this. They go, oh, here we go. I got it. Ready? Earth's increase, poison plenty, barns and garners never empty, vines clustering bunches growing, plants with goodly burden bowing. Spring come to you in the farthest, at the very end of harvest. Scarcity and want shall shun you. Ceres' blessing now is on you. And I'm like, oh, Ceres, that was a bit suggestive, a bit blue. Please, thank you. Go ahead, go away, Ceres. Now, my daughter Miranda, oh, I give you away. Everything has been in care of thee, my daughter, and now I give you to this wonderful man who's proven himself to be a good worker, and I know that he shall make thee a beautiful and amazing queen. Thank you, my son. You may kiss the bride. Oh, my goodness, I'm crying. And now, my Italian stallion, one last request for you, please. If you could wait for Hymen's lamps and keep it in thine pants until we get back to Milan, what say you? Very good. All right, let's go wrap it up by the fire, eh? Now, I don't know exactly what Yolanda was on about, but I suppose I do need to... Well, I'm within my time. It doesn't matter. Here we are, my friends. Thank you for coming. And I think I figured something out, and I just want to say this real quick. Prospero, huge control issues, you know? And at the very end of the play, he gives up his magic, right? He breaks his staff, he throws it away. And essentially, he gives up a lifetime of control and a lifetime of needing to control other people in order to rejoin society. And this is my long, maybe improbable metaphor for all this, but I think it works, so bear with me one more second here, okay? Just like this time, when we're all sort of like cordoned off and in our own little boxes, can't really go out as much as we want to, blah, 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 it's still important to remember that we have a society, okay? There are people out there, and it's easy to get lonely now right now, so just like Prospero has to enter society at the end of the show, give up all his control and stuff that keeps him isolated, do that for me after this, okay? Spread the love today. Reach out to one of your special spirits in your life, text a friend, call your parents, do something and say, I love you, and I miss you, and I need you, I can't do this without you, okay? That's what I want, all right? And now let's do some awesome final words here, okay, of this play. Our revels now are ended, whoops, and these our actors, as I foretold you, are spirits, and have melted into air, into thin air. And like the baseless fabric of this vision, the cloud-capped towers, the solemn temples, the gorgeous palaces, the great globe itself, and all that it shall inherit, shall dissolve, and leave not a rack behind. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little lives are rounded with a sleep. Now let's dance while we say goodbye, shall we? Thank you, my spirit. You've been fantastic. The storm is coming. The magic is here, my friend. I've loved working with you today, my friend. You've been an amazing audience member. But now, to the elements, I set you free. Thank you, my friend. Now, don't forget to go and spread the love.